Hello and welcome to Hornbill TV's Primetime Bulletin. Now the headlines. Israel has urged residents of certain neighborhoods of Khan Yunis in southern Gaza to evacuate on Saturday morning. The Education Minister of Gujarat, Kuber Dindor, has said approximately 80% of people who lost their lives to heart attacks are aged between 11 to 25 years. A private bus bound for Noklak via Tuensang met with an accident, reportedly rolling over before reaching the Koko Bridge, Doyang Dumukokchung Bridge on December 2 at about 10:30 p.m. With the Bharatiya Janata Party leading in poll results, National Conference Vice President and former JNK CM Omar Abdullah is speculating about the future of the India alliance. Now for the news in detail. A private bus bound for Noklak via Tuensang met with an accident, reportedly rolling over before reaching the Koko Bridge, Doyang Dumukokchung Bridge on December 2 at about 10:30 p.m. 9 persons were injured. At the time of this news report being filed, the driver and the handyman were said to be absconding. Woka's Additional Superintendent of Police, Soriso K. Quinger, said the authorities administered first aid to the passengers. The persons with injuries were rushed to the civil hospital of Woka. Except for the 9 injured passengers being given medical attention, the other passengers who escaped injuries left Tuensang in another vehicle. Sources informed that the vehicle rollover may be due to overspeeding, for which the driver is believed to have been failed in controlling the vehicle. The police have asked travelers and drivers to avoid drinking and driving during the festive season. Quinger maintained that most accidents happen due to human recklessness. It's been a landslide victory for the winning candidate Wang Pang Konyak of the Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party, who won the 43 Tapi Assembly constituency by-election in Nagaland. He defeated his nearest rival, Wang Lim Konyak, of the Indian National Congress by a margin of 5,333 votes after several rounds of counting. Winning candidate Wang Pang Konyak received 10,053 votes, while Wang Lim Konyak received 4,720 votes. The voter turnout for the by-election was 96.25%. The by-election was necessitated by the death of incumbent MLA Noge Wangnao of the NDPP on August 28, 2023. Wang Pang Konyak's victory is a significant boost for the NDPP, which is the ruling party in Nagaland. The 43 Tapi Assembly constituency by-election is a significant event in Nagaland politics. It is the first by-election to be held in the state since the 2018 Assembly elections. The results of the by-election are likely to have an impact on the upcoming 2024 State Assembly elections. The United States Ambassador to India, Eric Garcetti, has said that the economy is important for the success of Nagaland. The United States, which is also a partner for the Hornbill Festival, wants to be the partner for both physical and human resources, he said. Garcetti addressed the press on December 2 at Hotel Vivor in Kohima. He expressed excitement at experiencing the beauty of the state. He said this won't be his first visit and that he is hopeful there will be more visits here in the days to come. The U.S. ambassador commented about the importance of economy to the success of Nagaland, for which the U.S. wants to be the partner. He emphasized on human resource such as job skills and trainings and areas such as hospitality and tourism. He said to be looking for ways to partner with the state in many ways, which can be in connectivity, infrastructure, business and technology and so on.
It's my belief, and I think the belief of the United States people, that when people are doing well, it's a safer world, it's a more beautiful world. I think many times people think that only we do things for strategic reasons, like what do you get out of it? And I was raised by parents and my own faith and everything else, that you do things because you see a person in need, and I don't care what their religion, culture, language is, they're human beings, that you're supposed to, where you can, help. And by the way, be humble, because they're going to teach you something and you're going to learn. They're going to help you too. So I would also challenge the Naga people, what can you do to help Americans and teach us? But I think that the specific work that we can do, we're open to anything. We heard, for instance, the success of a woman who takes these beautiful textiles made by Naga women and gets them into, Banana Republic, gets them into, but I mean, top stores from Nagaland. So she's figured out the logistics, but she also said it's very difficult logistics to go from each village, collect these, deliver orders on time. And then when we were at the Bloom Bazaar, we heard the potential for flowers here, because the season here is different than the season in other parts. So in Madhya Pradesh can't produce flowers, they're being produced here. And even that Indigo has promised to help fly them from here to Delhi. And from Delhi, the flower sellers can send them to the world. So part of it is not always physical infrastructure, it's clear. There need to be more, more roads and anything we can do to help. We have financing mechanisms that we can help if the Indian government would like to. We have experts who can help be engineers and other things for this. That's a part of it. But oftentimes it's just opening up the people-to-people connections. We buy and love flowers. I saw beautiful flowers tonight. As I said, I fall in love with Nagaland and its people, its culture, but more than that, its dreams. And in a short period of time, maybe for some folks who live in Nagaland, it's frustrating. When will we get to where we want to go? But it's also breathtaking to see in such a short period of time the transformation. Sometimes it's an outsider's eyes that can see this, and I see a lot of hope, I see a lot of brilliance, and I see a lot of commitment. And we just want to match that with friendship. And the 4 Ps, as I call it: peace, prosperity, planet, and people. And they're all here. I wanted to come to the Northeast because many people said that, the rest of the world ignores the Northeast, even though it's a very important part of India. And so I wanted to make a priority to come here. So I got the invitation for the Hornbill Festival, and I said, I don't care what else we do in my schedule, but make sure that I'm going here and we can build things around. I felt an immediate connection, and we're so excited to bring American Native tribes here next weekend. Native Pride you'll see how the connections between our dances and our clothes, between our people and your people, really are a bridge between the United States and India, and the United States and Nagaland. And then today I saw a number of other things: the War Memorial, to understand the history here, to lay a wreath to the fallen, but also then to spend some time in the village and to see the rice paddies, the rural living, the forts, the way that most Naga people live outside of cities. And then finally this evening we went to Bloom Bazaar, which we sampled amazing food, saw some of the handicrafts, made some of our Christmas purchases, and hopefully reinvested some good money in the Naga economy. But I've fallen in love with Nagaland, and my first trip to the Northeast shows the vibrancy of the culture, of the people, and I've had amazing interactions here. Hornbill Festival was probably the best cultural festival I've ever been to in my life.
We'll be right back after a short break, so stay tuned.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
घर जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट से नहीं बना तो पड़ेगा रोना। पानी घुसने से कंक्रीट कमजोर हो जाए। स्टार वेदर शीट सीमेंट खराब मौसम में घर वेदर प्रूफ बनाए। स्टार वेदर शीट जल प्रतिरोधक सीमेंट, वेदर प्रूफ घर।
To protect yourself from sexually transmitted infections, use condoms, limit sexual partners, talk to your partner, or abstain from sex. Responsible behavior helps in STI prevention.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
Reliable enterprise.
टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट।
The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission, or the National Solar Mission, was launched on 11th January 2010. JNSM is a major initiative of the Government of India with active participation from states to promote ecological sustainable growth while addressing India's energy security challenges. The National Institute of Solar Energy has assessed the country's solar potential of about 748 GW, assuming 3% of the wasteland area to be covered by solar PV modules. Solar energy has taken a central place in India's National Action Plan on Climate Change, with National Solar Mission as one of the key missions. It will
Welcome back. The Regional Office of the Enforcement Directorate in Madurai has written to Tamil Nadu's Director General of Police seeking the registration of an FIR against Toss Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Department officials of the state government who searched its premises this week. Brijesh Beniwal, working as an assistant director at Sub-Zonal Office of Enforcement Directorate, Madurai, alleged that the anti-corruption officials illegally conducted a search by barging into the ED office and stole sensitive documents. In a petition to Tamil Nadu DGP Shankar Jiwal, the ED sought registration of a case against the anti-corruption team and others, alleging that the searches were not only illegal but malafide. The central agency accused Tamil Nadu anti-corruption officials of stealing various sensitive case records and illegally accessing various case records and taking copies in mobile or other electronic media, which could jeopardize the investigation. Tamil Nadu Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption officials on Friday afternoon began searches at the Enforcement Directorate Sub-Zonal Office in Madurai after arresting ED officer Angit Tiwari in connection with a bribery case and seized several incriminating documents, officials had said. Tiwari, a 2016 batch officer currently posted in Madurai, was caught red-handed while accepting a bribe of 20 lakh from a doctor in the Dindigul district of the state on Friday. The ED officer was arrested after being chased on the Dindigul-Madurai highway for several kilometers. The Election Commission of India has suspended Anjani Kumar, Director General of Police, Telangana, for violation of the Model Code of Conduct and relevant conduct rules, sources have said. The Director General of Police, Telangana, along with Sanjay Jain, State Police Nodal Officer and Telangana, and Mahesh Bhagwat, Nodal Expenditure, had met Anumulla Revant Reddy, a contesting candidate in the ongoing general election to the Legislative Assembly of Telangana, in Hyderabad with flower bouquet at the residence of the said contesting candidate. Telangana DGP Anjani Kumar and other police officials met State Congress President Revanad Reddy at his residence in Hyderabad. The party is leading on 65 of the total 119 seats in the state. Ruling BRS is leading on 38 seats. The Bharatiya Janata Party seems to have taken a comfortable lead in Madhya Pradesh as per the latest trends of the Election Commission of India. The BJP is ahead in 133 out of 199 seats, while Congress is at 52 as per the latest trend of the poll body at 10:11 a.m. Gondwana Kantantra Party, GGP, is also leading on 3 seats in the state and independent from 1 seat. As per the ECI, Congress leader Kamal Nath is leading with 1,944 votes from Chhindwara, while BJP candidate Vivek Pundi Sahu is trailing from the seat. Union Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia on Sunday said that he is confident that his party, Bharatiya Janata Party, will form the government in Madhya Pradesh with an absolute majority. He said to know that as far as Madhya Pradesh was concerned, given the public welfare schemes of the double-engine government, the people's blessings would be with the BJP. He is confident that their blessings will be with the BJP and the party will form the government with absolute majority, Scindia said while speaking to the reporters. We'll be right back after a short break, so stay tuned for more news.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट.
The common symptoms of sexually transmitted infections are painful or frequent urination, rash, itch, or sores around the mouth or genitals, unusual discharge. Remember, you can have an STI and not know it.
डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट. डर मत, टाइगर है ना, ब्लैक टाइगर सीमेंट.
Welcome back. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot has accepted the mandate of the people of Rajasthan who voted the Bharatiya Janata Party to power in the state. Gehlot stated in his acts that the party humbly accepts the mandate given by the people of Rajasthan. This is an unexpected result for everyone, and his defeat shows that the party was not completely successful in taking its plans, laws and innovations to the public, he said. He wished the new government all the best. On BJP's lead in Rajasthan, Gehlot expressed hope that the new government will work for the welfare of the people of the state.
और जो भी मैंडेट आया है जनता का, मैंने पहले ही कहा जनता माई बाप है, लोकतंत्र में जो भी फैसला आएगा उसको हम विद ह्यूमिलिटी स्वीकार करेंगे और नई सरकार जो बनेगी उसको हमारी शुभकामनाएं हैं. अच्छे काम करके दिखाएं, ये हमारी भावना रहेगी उनके साथ में, पूरा सहयोग रहेगा उनके साथ में.
को हर घर तक नहीं पहुंचा पाए, मैसेज नहीं दे पाए.
ये लगता है कि जो स्कीमें शानदार थी हमारी, कानून में ऐतिहासिक बनाए, पूरे देश में चर्चा उसकी है. स्कीमें ऐसी बनाई जो पूरे देश में चर्चा हो रही है. पहली बार राजस्थान की चर्चा हिंदुस्तान के हर राज्य में होती है और गारंटी हमने दी वो शानदार थी. उसके बावजूद भी जो नतीजा आए हैं तो चौंकाने वाले.
क्या मानते हैं ऐसे नतीजे?
A person named Somesh Kumar, who is a driver of 112 dial vehicle in Sadabad police station while he was going back to his home in village Sultanpur after his duty hours, he was attacked by some unknown people. The police brought the seriously injured person to the district hospital late at night as the police driver was barely saved from the attackers by the people gathered at the sport area. Police was informed about the incident. The area police immediately reached the spot and took the driver in an injured condition to the community health center in Sadabad. Meanwhile, the Sadabad police has started looking out for the attackers.
मेरा नाम दीपक है.
ये आपके कौन है? ये
मेरा चचेरा भाई है.
क्या नाम है इनका?
सोमेश कुमार.
हाँ, ये कहाँ से आ रहे थे, कैसे घायल हो गए?
शादाबाद में 100 नंबर की गाड़ी ड्राइव करता है, ड्राइवर है ये. जा रहा था घर पे, वापसी में तो कुछ लोगों ने इसको घेर के पीटा है मुरसान चौराहे पे. अब उसका रीजन नहीं पता चला है कि मेन रीजन क्या है.
तो आप लोग लेके आए, कहाँ लेके आए इनको?
ये बांग्ला हॉस्पिटल आए, हम लोग तो अभी आए और हमसे पहले क्या कहते हैं पुलिस स्टाफ इसको लेकर के एडमिट करा दिया है और इसका इलाज चालू है।
तब पुलिस लेके आई थी इनको बांग्ला अस्पताल के लिए सादाबाद से?
जी।
तो ड्यूटी पे थे ना उस समय जब ये मारा पीटी जो हुई थी लड़ाई? हाँ, ड्यूटी करने के बाद
बाद में घर जा रहा था, रास्ते में घेर के।
तो उनको जानते हैं ये या नहीं?
ये तो ये इसी से पता चलेगा, हम जानकारी नहीं है इस मामले में।
Another lion died due to illness in Uttar Pradesh's Lion Safari Park on Sunday. The deceased lion, Papar Sher, was born in Etawah Safari Park on 15 April 2020. Safari administration sent the body of Papar Sher Gesari to IVRI Bareilly for postmortem. Commenting on the death of the over 3-year-old lion, SP Supremo Akhilesh Yadav said that the real reason for the death was the negligence of the administration. He demanded strict punitive action against the erring officials responsible. With the Bharatiya Janata Party leading in poll results, National Conference Vice President and former JNK CM Omar Abdullah is speculating about the future of the India alliance. With the situation of the India alliance in the state elections, he said if the same trend continues in the future, the alliance will not be able to save themselves. The Congress could not understand the ground situation in Madhya Pradesh, he said. What would have they lost if they had given 5 to 7 seats to Akhilesh Yadav? They lost anyway, he said. It is impossible that if Akhilesh Yadav was given a few seats, the alliance could save itself a little in MP, he said, adding that the results are already out. That's all for this bulletin. For more news and updates, keep watching Hornbill TV.
The Jawaharlal Nehru National Solar Mission or the National Solar Mission was launched on 11th January 2010. JNSM is a major initiative of the Government of India with active participation from states to promote ecological sustainable growth while addressing India's energy security challenges. The National Institute of Solar Energy has assessed the country's solar potential of about 748 GW, assuming 3% of the wasteland area to be covered by solar PV modules. Solar energy has taken a central place in India's National Action Plan on Climate Change, with National Solar Mission as one of the key missions. It will also constitute a major contribution by India to the global effort to meet the challenges of climate change. The mission's objective is to establish India as a global leader in solar energy by creating the policy conditions for solar technology diffusion across the country as quickly as possible. The mission targets installing 100 GW grid-connected solar power plants by the year 2022. This is in line with India's intended nationally determined contributions target to achieve about 40% cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy resources and to reduce the emission intensity of its GDP by 33 to 35% from 2005 level by 2030. To know more about this mission, one can check into the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, that is mnre.government.in, for more details. Cultural sustainability is an important issue that often gets overlooked. It refers to the idea of preserving and sustaining traditional cultures in the face of globalization and modernization. Sustainable tourism, alternatively, promises not only to support economic development in destinations, but also to facilitate cultural and environmental conservation in heritage sites around the world. Tourism has not always been the most sustainable endeavor. Some forms of tourism have even led to culturally and environmentally abusive and exploitative practices, from polluting to poaching. The World Tourism Organization defines sustainable tourism as tourism that takes full account of its current and future economic, social and environmental impacts, addressing the needs of the visitors, the industry, the environment and host communities. Nagaland is also a hub of culture and nature, attracting tourists from everywhere to witness the land, nature, tourist sites and popularly known festivals like Hornbill Festival. With the age of globalization, tourism has become a way of cultural globalization and promoting green village culture. Our land is very naturally inhabited, and so tourism is also growing quite spontaneously, attracting travelers and tourists across the globe. And in order to efficiently promote our tourism, we have to learn ways to promote sustainable tourism to protect our cultural and environmental heritage. One of the most important ways that sustainable tourism practices support environmental and cultural preservation is through adherence to local, national, and international laws. Honoring local laws and regulations can regulate what items can be brought into and taken out of a country in what quantities, by whom, and through what means. These regulations have proven essential to protecting countries' precious resources from the deep pockets of foreign tourists or the nefarious practices of commodities, thieves, and exotic animal poachers. Buying local. When you buy local, you help boost the local economy, benefit local benefits, and help to reduce the destination's carbon footprint from transporting the goods. This is also true at meal times, so enjoy fresh, locally grown produce every chance you get. Minimize your environmental impact. Resources are much scarcer in some countries, though especially water, which makes it even more important to minimize usage. Using a refillable water bottle instead of buying bottled water, packing a reusable shopping bag instead of using plastic bags, recycling wherever possible, turning off lights and unplugging chargers when they are not being used. Support the right businesses. One thing that comes with over-tourism is the spread of unsustainable and unethical business practices. For instance, mass tourist demands for traditionally made products can lead to the increased production of